We're going to give out some gridiron grades, divisional round grades, J-Mac. You ready to go?
Always ready.
Let's give out some grades.
Let's do it.
How about the Chiefs?
What grade would you give the Chiefs in the divisional round?
I would give them an A. First of all, off a bye, they look very good early. They look prepared. Now, they also went heavy into Travis Kelce, so they obviously saw something on film. You talk about this all the time. Jags don't cover tight ends apparently very well. Mahomes, 5-0 in the divisional round. But when I watched their game plan, I thought I saw something. They went heavy Kelce, hurry up, caught the Jags a little off guard.
We're not just grading the offense, though. Were you impressed with the defense?
I think they got a pretty consistent pass rush. All right.
What would you give the Jags for their grade against the Chiefs?
I thought it was a B. I still think they're in a rebuild. I think their offensive line needs help. They won a playoff game after having a lousy record the last 2 years. And I got 4,000 yards passing. Again, relative to their roster, I thought it was a pretty darn good effort.
All right, easy one. How would you grade the Eagles in the division round?
Well, A++. First of all, they had a plan, and they executed it perfectly. I mean, they had 270 rushing yards. 4 different players had a sack. Jalen Hurts, 15-1. Now, some of it's the Giants, but in terms of, it was very obvious very early what they planned to do, and they executed it. A++.
And then the Giants, obviously.
F.
Okay.
I thought they quit. I mean, I thought
they were tired. That team looked fatigued.
Well, by the way, Daniel Jones is 1-10 in his career in the prime time. More interceptions than touchdown passes.
Yeah.
That's who he is. By the way, if he was on the market, he'd have no takers. So congrats, Giants, having what nobody else wants. Also, by the way, against playoff teams, Daniel Jones is 7-19, and the few wins have mostly been narrow.
Yeah. Let's go to the Cincinnati Bengals. They go to Buffalo and get the dub.
I thought it was the best game plan of the weekend, A++. I thought it was everything. Precise passing. All 3 touchdown drives were over 70 yards. Outrushed Buffalo 172-63. Burrow sacked only once. I mean, it was really a master class in coaching.
Dominance.
I mean, and it was the way they did it. To have that kind of rushing performance with 3 backup offensive linemen.
Does that say more about the Bengals or the Bills?
We can't just bang on bad. We have to give good credit.
Yeah.
That was a really impressive, short, precise passing. Not a lot of deep stuff. They didn't want to throw the ball up, Hail Marys in the snow. Short, precise, catch it, move. I was really impressed.
Let's go to the Bills.
D.
Oh, that's generous.
First of all, first series 3 and out, never adjusted. Josh Allen led the NFL in picks and giveaways this season, including the playoffs. Here's another number that's a little scary if you're a Bills fan. Josh Allen had the most games, 8, with a completion percentage under 60% this season, including the playoffs. Okay, if you're not at 60, 61%, you're going to struggle in this league because there's guys doing 68%. Almost the entire league that can play is at 66 and up. So half the games, the regression for Josh Allen, that's on this coaching staff.
I'm going to go look up how many he had last year with Brian Daboll. I'm going to guess it's not many.
1 maybe.
All right, 49ers.
B+. The last couple of weeks, I think they come out, and some of it's Brock Purdy. They're 10-1 at home. Chiefs last team to beat them. But I didn't think against Seattle early they were great. A little tentative. I will say in both games, excellent halftime adjustments. But I thought in both games it was a little rocky early.
And then Jerry Jones's Cowboys. How do you grade them out?
Again, I'm in the minority. I'd give them a B-. I didn't think they were terrible. I thought Dak struggled. I thought they played a very good first half. Dak had 17 picks this year. He led the NFL. I thought it was a Dak issue. Everybody's going to point. It's so silly. Everybody's going to point to the last play where Zeke gets trucked. That's a flag football play. By the way, the Patriots don't do those well. That's a lot of nonsense. The bottom line is, for most of the game, they at halftime, they had no Tony Pollard, a field goal kicker they didn't trust, and Dak was struggling. And they made it a very competitive game.
Yeah. That interception by Dak late in the half, so they don't get 7 or 3, and then the Niners quickly come down and get 3. That felt like kind of a backbreaker. You come up empty. Maybe you're right. Dak was quite bad. I mean, if you're playing the blame game, is he the...
Tell me, did you see this? If I'm paying for a Ferrari and you put it next to a Civic, and I can't tell the difference, you overpaid for the Ferrari. Where's the gap?
And by the way, where was Micah Parsons yesterday?
Well, Trent Williams is good.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.